Welcome back to the channel, 904 Strength Club, home of the strongest content coming out of Northeast Florida. And today we're going to show novices some love again. We're going to talk to novices again. And I'm going to try to save you novices from yourselves. You're probably not going to listen, but I'm going to try anyway. Let's talk about the number one mistake made by novices. All right, so what do I mean when I say novice? All right, because people try to break this down. Well, you're no longer a novice when you get here, and when I say novice, you're new to the gym and you don't have much of a training history at all. At what point you go from a novice lifter to an intermediate lifter, I don't know, okay? I don't really draw hard and fast barriers. I don't talk about intermediate and advanced lifters just because I can't objectively differentiate them for you. I can watch somebody lift and I can tell you, yeah, that guy's pretty advanced, or that guy's still learning, but he's doing good. Novice lifters, it's real clear. You just started coming to the gym not that long ago. So, the number one mistake made by novice lifters falls under this big umbrella. And in this umbrella is something that I like to call program fuckery. What do I mean? All right. Program fuckery is failure to execute a program as written for the cycle. Programs are written on a cycle. All right. Some programs are going to be written on shorter cycles. Some of them are going to be written on longer cycles. Some programs are 3 weeks in a deload. Some programs are 16 weeks. Because that's the way that the author felt that they needed to be written. So, I see this in one of three ways. Number one is the individual who's not doing a program. They read a couple articles, or they watched a couple of influencers, or they watched some workout videos, and they're just copying what they see. Those videos are edited. Those Instagram influencers are stupid. And you should really pick a program. You don't know enough about your body to know what your body needs. You don't know how to progress, okay? I'm sorry, you don't. You're never going to convince me that a novice lifter understands the principles of the principles of lifting and designing programming enough to actually progress themselves in the same way that very experienced lifters and coaches do. Yeah, it's your body and you know it better than everybody else. Well, getting strong really isn't that hard of a concept, the things that go into it, but it's about, you do have to learn what it takes. So, yeah, I think not running with a program is pretty slow boy behavior. Number two is program hopping. Program hopping is a huge pet peeve for me. It illustrates a lack of actual discipline, a lack of commitment to the program for the cycle. If it's a 4-week program or a 3-week program, give it 12 weeks. If it's a 12 to 16-week program, do the full cycle. It's designed the way it's designed for a specific reason, and chances are you don't understand why it's designed that way, and that's okay. You don't have to. There are elite lifters throughout the world that don't understand why the programs that they're running are designed the way that they are, but they still do them, and they still execute, and they still win. That's the truth of the matter. You don't have to understand. Do you understand how electronic fuel injection works? You understand how, the hundreds of processes in your car work that to where you can turn it on and actually get in it and go to work? No, you probably don't. You probably don't understand how an automatic transmission works, but you'll shift it into drive and you'll drive it anyway. So, program hopping, I'll try to do a visual. Good programming takes you from here and through the cycle. It gradually raises you up to here. But the common point is you're always starting down here. All right? So when you program hop, you go from here to here, back down. Instead of do, 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 you go do, 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 do. And before long, you just get discouraged because you're not making progress anymore. You've gotten past the noob gains of, coordination, muscle recruitment, things like that, are going to cause your lifts to shoot up. But then you have no idea how to actually get stronger. And you burn out and you end up getting demotivated. Stick with a program. Stick with a program. Number 3. The number 3 thing that I see people doing is altering programming. Now, there are circumstances for more advanced lifters to alter programs because they understand enough of what's going on to where if a particular exercise aggravates an injury per se, they can find a suitable substitute for that exercise that still accomplishes the purpose of that exercise while not aggravating that injury. As a novice lifter, you don't have the foggiest. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to put you down or anything. You just don't know. You don't know what you don't know. That's the best way I can put it. As a novice lifter, you don't know what you don't know. So when you start making adjustments to these programs, 3 to 4 weeks in, you have programming that doesn't look anything like what the programming is supposed to look like, and you're back to the group 1 to where you're doing your own programming. You've taken something like a Shaco program or a 531 or whatever, and you've hollowed it out and you've skinned it and you've stretched that skin over something that is garbage. Do the program as written. Have the discipline to actually execute the program as written. Do not alter your programming. If you're working with a coach and you don't like a particular exercise, you can talk to the coach and see if they can come up with something else. But guess what? If you don't like a particular exercise, chances are you don't like it because you suck at it. Chances are you suck at it because you're weak there. And chances are that by doing that exercise, you will actually get stronger. So, this is not a journey about comfort. This is a journey about progress, and progress is uncomfortable, but it also involves the discipline of actually executing programs as written. Anyway, this isn't picking on people. This is telling you that I guarantee I can take 2 novices of similar athletic background, get one to commit to actually running a well-written program for a year, the other one letting them do program fuckery, and the one that actually commits to running a well-written program for a year and does it a year later, that guy is going to be head and shoulders ahead of the other one. I say these things because I love you. Nah, I mean, sure, yeah, I do. But at the end of the day, I'm trying to help you. Take it as help. It's free. free advice. Do with it what you want. Until next time, we'll see y'all later.